Hey everyone, Mintleaf here, YouTube's most skill issue gamer, back at you with another episode of Reverse 1999, back with update 1.7 lucevan stelle. Let me collect this reward real quick. Nice, we got some symphony. Anyway, now we're going back into the main story. So this will be episode 2, and today hopefully we'll be able to cover episode 4, 5, and 6, part 4, 5, 6. Last time we covered part 1, 2, and 3. Let's actually take this moment to listen to this. Oh man, I remember this. It's so annoying though.
Oh, you're here? Not a good time. As you can see, my eyes are barely open.
Are you gonna die finally? So you stop bugging me, please?
In the blink of an eye, my dream slips away like a deer into the deep of the forest. What kind of a question is that? You make it sound like me dreaming is the most ridiculous thing in the world. I have to remind you, except for some outdated wisdom, there is nothing different between your head and mine, dearie.
You sure about that? Because you sound kind of senile here, old lady. Whatever.
I'm as curious about that as you are. You could always allow me to return to my soft bed to try to summon that dream again. Oh, but even then it likely won't be the same dream.
You know, it's actually funny because I had a recurring dream when I was younger, and I was like, hey, maybe I can summon that same dream again, and it worked once. And after that, that's it. I never solved that dream again.
Even what we don't forget can be hard to understand. And that's why we need a dream interpreter. A doctor that values Shakespeare above his patients and cigars above his own career. A doctor like Sigmund Freud. He lures out forgotten memories from your past through a technique called free association. Through this, he can reveal what makes you who you are.
Sure. Sigmund Freud. Of course Sigmund Freud. Why not?
All you need to do is to lie on the sofa and spill out your thoughts like old milk. Once you do that, your mental health will surely improve. The sleepwalkers stop falling out of their beds. The hysterical go back to their sewing. With enough time, maybe Nietzsche could write a comedy.
How the hell did you just pronounce Nisha that badly, or whatever? This name has to be the most mispronounced name in all of history, I swear.
But what about the medical journals, you may ask? He must have released them. Otherwise, how could we prove the effectiveness of his treatments? And he has. You can read them in journals, in the textbooks, and hear them in the chattering of medical students. Your name will be blacked out on the pages by then, but your dreams will become the latest gossip on everyone's lips. Oh, my dear, all medicine has side effects. The best medicine is bitter to the taste. It must be tolerated for the sake of the treatment. How else will these patients free themselves from their mental cages of unconscious desire and delusion? It really is the smallest of prices. A mere coffee stain on your shirt, just telling a few people about an unlucky moment or two. Besides, the patient is not given a name. The true protagonist remains a secret between you and the doctor. Perhaps you're right. It's not the only way. Come, listen. Do you hear that? That shrill, piercing sound of metal on the skull? The blood-curdling screams. Even the strongest soul would quake in fear. But this is the other way. However, funny enough, some people prefer the pain. It ends faster than a hard talk with the doctor.
Okay, we're done with that. Thank God. Now let's go to chapter 4 without any further ado. 6-4. Succession building. So this is actually a combat stage, just like chapter 3, so there's slowly and hard, thankfully. Okay, let's just start.
So this is the Vienna branch? It's splendid. walls, simple yet elegant. It's like a temple of modern art. I can read the contrast between different shapes and textures. This Mr. Ulrich must have put so much effort into the design. It must be a very pleasant place to work at, Mr. Call.
Oh, no. This is a secession building. Another meeting place for the young artists to show off, other than the cafes. They said they wanted to break away from traditional art. Well, it's more like they're breaking away from human life. There's nothing to like here. Only inexplicable paintings and neurasthenic lunatics. But people keep coming back. There are even secession groups to the secession. Like cells dividing through mitosis. The entrance to our venerable branch is on the left. Please follow me. Notice the guard? It's the most loyal and reliable knight of Vienna, powered entirely by arcane ritual. The greatest achievement since the revival of Arcanum in Europe. In 1662, a royal magician from London offered it to the emperor at the time. Since then, it's guarded the empire for centuries.
Ah, sir! Greetings, dear Sascapia. How's your son Tamino? I hear he's not getting along well with his fiancée.
He's a strange one. What's he doing standing in the corner like that?
My apologies, Miss Hoffman. Please hold on. Terrific, Heinrich! Just as terrific as your pathetic art career!
That's great! Best wishes to you, Sascapia. Oh, my apologies. Greetings to you, Angelotti. And unknown lady.
See, he is one of those crazy artists. Everyone knows that I only have this beautiful daughter of mine. This mustacheless gentleman went to study in Berlin and has just returned. I guess he didn't learn much in class, and now he's throwing himself into opera. He must have listened to Wagner and Mozart so much it damaged his central nervous system. That's why he sees everyone as a character in an opera. Operas and music, they do harm to your eyes and fill your ears with useless sounds.
Is every artist like this? Scarpia, Angelotti. They are indeed characters from the opera Tosca.
Oops! I am getting off topic. Don't worry. We've modified its original ritual to meet the needs here. Lots of people come in and out after all. You just need to knock on the armor 3 times, touch your mustache, and it will let you in. Ha! I forgot you have no mustaches, my dear ladies. But you do have arcane skills, right?
First of all, I am not an arcanist. Second, I am not as humorous as you think.
Fine, but that was no joke, as this thing only accepts mustaches. It's a symbol that every gentleman should have. And not everyone's like Heinrich.
Just give me the list of arcanists we mentioned in the letter, Mr. Carl. We don't need to go into the branch.
Oh no, do you really want to miss the scenery of the Donau? As a sight of the modern transport system? There's no better way to tour the ring roads than by carriage. And we've booked a room for you at the Sacker Hotel. By the way, have you tried the treasure of Austria?
Thank you. We already had it while you were enjoying your lunch. Now, please, give us the list. And I'm sure you've received a telegram from the headquarters. You are to investigate the people around Theophil von Dittersdorf.
Okay, all right. It's a pity, lady from the headquarters. Here you are. And that's all of it. All of it. Oh, and this. 2 tickets to the Vienna Royal Orchestra. Please give them to Mr. Richard, and when you see him, send my sincerest regards.
Do you actually pronounce Richard like that in German, Richard? That sounds... That honest to God
I will.
almost sounds like AI. But it's not, it's not.
Who's Mr. Rickard?
The contact between the Foundation and the Vienna branch in 1914. A phantom of history. At that time, people still believed the golden age that had begun with the last generation would continue as it should, and that their positions in government would be as unshakable as the long-standing empire.
Shoot, it won't let me in.
You're not joking, are you, Mr. Carl?
I am not. Darn! What is going on? Is this thing broken? Oh, no, I'm stuck. Oh, my belly. Oh, I had this suit custom made in Paris. 'What is going on? Why is the defense system activated?
You fat fuck, you triggered the defense system, didn't you? Also, a side note, I do like the fact that some of their dialogues have what's it called? Have like a sound effect. He sounded pretty. Like for example, Carl sounded pretty echoey for one part of his dialogue.
Yes, I think so.
Good. It's a good chance for you to get some experience. Just stay safe.
Alright, so the defense system I assume is like what, the golems? Yeah, the 2 of them. God, their reality defense is so high. Yeah, I should probably just bring more mental characters. You know what? Let's do that. Let's bring in mental characters. Mental damage is actually my star team. So Tufe, Voyager, Regulars, and then I can bring Matilda as my 4th. I need to upgrade my Matilda too. Love her. I love her in 1.3. Okay. Let's start off with building counter.
They're just little games.
Relax.
Voyager was my first 6-star, by the way, guys. That's just a fun little bit of trivia. What the hell is that damage? I was expecting a lot more.
Please don't touch my bag!
Okay.
No.
Start me up!
Please.
I'm really hoping this mental damage will actually do something.
Left hand up! Now right hand up!
I think it's probably just because he's a equal afflatus compared to this guy. This guy's like a weaker afflatus. Anyhow, let's set up. Let's heal a little bit. Set up a strong counter, and then hit him with Regular's attack.
I smell the scent of mental. For everyone.
Rock! Change the world!
Okay, Regulus is still a very reliable DPS.
Please and no! Don't touch my bag!
Ugh, okay.
Start me up! Light!
Goodbye.
Hey,
Goodbye.
Hey, I think they updated the icons for Seal and Silence. Now those look really cool. Ow, that hurts. That actually hurts quite a lot. Anyway, one target attack. I think she also recovers HP because I gave her a Psy Cube that recovers HP, right? Oh no, I guess not. Okay. Huh. Oh well. Let's just nuke this guy out of existence and then call it a day. Oh my god, 11k. Nice. Interesting though, this event they actually have emphasized a lot of mental damage compared to the other events where you could just brute force through. I mean, I could technically brute force as well, but I don't want to. It's gonna be very time consuming.
Miss Hoffman,
Story
these
time.
columns represents the spirit of the Vienna branch. You shouldn't be so violent.
Adapt, improve, and advance. Arcanum should be kept up with the times, not lock itself away in a museum and wallow in the good old days. There was something visibly wrong with this thing, and we were rightfully doing our job. If you have any concerns about this, I'll include them in the report. And I should remind you that you've spent too much time on your free will. We're running out of time.
Nine! Procedures are not the problem, darn it. You're not German, are you?
So, what's wrong with the golem?
As Mr. Carl said, its structure is simple and yet incredible. The malfunction comes from one of the components. There's an extra stroke on the enchantment. These strokes look new. I guess the staff made a mistake when they did the maintenance or repair.
Let's hope so. Now take a look at this before Mr. Carl comes out. Several days ago, a member of the field agent squad found a painting that was reported in this magazine, The Pan. It belonged to Theophil von Dittersdorf, a deceased artist from Vienna who committed suicide. Its name is The Salvation, and it was found along with a poem. The poem mentions the doomsday, the reversal of time, and the rain.
Salvation and rain. It sounds so...
Yes, and given the sightings of Manus leaders in Vienna, we believe Theophil came into contact with Manus leaders before he died, and probably learned the truth of the storm and the method of salvation. This was how Manus Vindicte recruited arcanists in 1929.
If he knew the method of salvation, why did he still kill himself? Auf der Suche nach Silenus im Walde fragte ich ihn. Was ist das Beste und Wunderbarste für den Mensch?
It kind of sounds like she's speaking German in with a French accent.
Wo der Mensch nie
geboren wurde, sagte er.
Okay, now Isolde's accent is a lot
Ich
better.
betrachtete ihn. Den Ring des Lebens. Den Ring aller Leben.
Okay, Isolde's accent, German accents are a
Deine
lot
Hände
better.
formen den Ring. Und das Urteil wird ausgesprochen. Am jüngsten Tag, in der Dämmerung, wenn die Geschichte verblasst. O Welt! Sein Kopf beißt sich in seine Füße. Seine Knie berühren seine Nase. O Mensch! Sie bewohnen die Erde und warten darauf, dass der Himmel fällt. Gestern wird zu morgen. Morgen verwandelt sich wieder in gestern. Wer wird im Regen verschwinden? Wem wird das ewige Glück gewährt, die Gnade von oben? Und diese Lehre, das Aufhören der Existenz?
Oh, that was so moving, Miss Sieglint. Poor Sigmund. my best friend, has returned to the void. Thank you all for coming today to shed tears for our departed hero. He was a righteous and noble man who cared for his people. He was still trying to save the Arcanists on the Golden Isle before he died. He left us so many beautiful poems and paintings. Shame that the fire burnt everything to ashes. The only thing that survived was the salvation. We were in a golden age of progressive ideas. We believed the Enlightenment would make ignorance history and lead us to paradise where everyone would be saved. The barrier between Arcanists and humans would be removed. In Vienna, that tolerant city, we would stand together hand in hand, back to back, reliving the intimacy we once shared when we first came into this world. Oh, world. Its head bites its feet. Its knees touch its nose. But the reality is, the survival space of Arcanists is shrinking. We tried to speak up in our own language, but that only makes us strangers in our own land. That's why we have decided to exhibit Sigmund's last work. Not only in memory of the deceased, but in memory of his noble spirit, his sincere concern for his people, and his scrutiny of this tragic world. There is no need to be sad, my friends. He has left us with the Rheingold. We will found a committee with the funds raised by the exhibition to improve the conditions of unregistered Arcanists.
The youngest and most outstanding opera singer in Vienna, Theophel's sister, Isolde von Dietersdorf, will present the details.
Now I see why we were ordered to investigate Theophel's connections. There may be spies from Manus Vindictae among them.
I know the Vienna branch has a lot of bureaucratic problems, but we need the help to carry out the mission in this era. The search warrant, the letter of introduction, the evidence collection permit. They've provided us with all the official documents we need in this era, as well as a list of all the Arcanists in Vienna in 1914. But we're not going to cooperate with them any further, because of the requirements to confidentiality. We'll only need manpower from them in the following operations. In case you spend a whole day on the A section, Marcus, we're looking for Theophil. Starts with a T.
How did you know I was starting from line A? It says Theophil belonged to a group of artists called the Circle. They often gathered in the secession building. Madam Hoffman, I think we can make contact with them one by one.
What's happening?
I sense strong arcane fluctuations over there. I think it's a ghost?
Excuse me, a ghost in the middle of Vienna? Oh well. Bad seance. Hey, it's Isolde. Isolde apparently fainted. She's dead. Anyhow, chapter 5, a bad seance that I have no idea what was going on. Huh. So now they're continuing their investigation. I am not going to touch that right now. Let's continue. Just continue the story. A bad seance. They lift chairs, smash furniture, and jump out of walls. And there's nothing you can do to stop them. They're ghosts, so you need to call in a priest or something.
Isolde? Isolde!
My god, she passed out again! She must have smelling salts on her. Find them.
What is going on? Make way! Make way! Let me see.
Kakania! People, make way for the doctor.
Isolde? Can you hear me? Oh no, it's a seizure. She's going to bite herself. Get a stick! Heinrich, do you have any props she can bite?
Doctor! Help! Please help me! They are here! The paintings, they are here!
She can't wait. Isolde, open your mouth.
Doctor, your hand is bleeding from the bite.
It's okay. What happened just now? She was fine when I left 10 minutes ago.
I don't know. We finished reciting Sigmund's poem and...
Sigmund? Oh, you mean Theophil? I see what's going on here. You've aroused her trauma.
You shouldn't have invited her to her brother's exhibition, Heinrich. And you even read his death notice in public. Ah, you should have known it would upset her. He was the only family she had left.
I did not. I thought she had completely recovered.
What?
She should have recovered from the electroshock therapy.
What kind of nonsense is that? Dr. Schwartz is a liar without a conscience. He takes pleasure in the pain of his patients. I know how he managed to fool the medical association. Those rich morons don't care about the patients at all. Soon as you mention fancy words like advanced or science, they'll throw their wallets at you as if they'll be left behind by the times. They're all blinded by the shining glamour of progressivism. And they even scoff at psychoanalysis, the real meaningful discovery of the era.
You know, that high-pitched shit is starting to hurt me as well.
Nein! Theophil! Geh weg von mir! Schau dir den Ring an, Theophil. Er ist so wunderschön. Nein, das war meine Schuld. Ja, ich werde es besser machen. Ich kann es schaffen. Ich kann immer noch singen.
Isolde?
Bitte, schau mich an, Doktor. Hilf mir. Bitte, hilf mir.
I will, Isolde. Now let go of me first.
Oh no. It's a seance. But Miss Tosk only does it before performance.
Of course it turned out this way. She's lost control. She summoned evil spirits this time, not the good ones.
What the hell is going on here?
Give back! Give back! She's afraid of the paintings. Oh, poor girl. It's her brother's paintings.
What the fuck is going on, bro? This shit turned into a horror story.
Heinrich, give me a hand. Draw the ghost away by whatever means.
Okay, so we're apparently fighting some random ghosts, I think. Inside 2, level 35. Ooh, 10k HP. These guys are... I think I mentioned before, I don't know why all of a sudden the requirement has spiked up so much. Okay, they are average, pretty average defense. Incorporeal. Dodge 1 attack. -1 stack after trigger. Resentment. Damage dealt to -50%. After attacking, cause the main target to lose HP and ignore shield. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's continue bringing in this star team. Yeah, this star team should... Oh my god, what the fuck, though? Holy shit. That's actually the damnation.
Bound to their bodies. They're a nuisance to deal with.
No, you don't say, huh?
Hey, over there! Leave the doctor alone! I bought this bullet with my savings. Who took it out of my body? It was you. You!
Enough of your ugly fuss. What family are you from, miss? How much property do you own?
Go away! It's not working. You'll have to try harder, Mr. Heinrich.
Alright.
Leave her be, gentlemen.
Okay, that's weird as hell. Anyway, let's begin. I wonder how much damage they do. I think it's only C+, right?
Thank you for your cooperation.
So the hit shouldn't hit too hard, I hope. Okay, they're pretty squishy actually.
Don't touch my bag!
Yeah, the attack is kind of fast. Too bad they can dodge, though, which I suppose is, in a way, it helps with their survivability. But I need to clear off this dodge first before I land my hits.
Eating.
Rock, rock, rock! Change the world!
Yeah, the damage is kind of fast. But what is that? Is it a status effect? There's a status effect, isn't it? Corrode. Takes 15% Genesis damage up to... Okay. The DOT. Thankfully, Tooth Fairy has a cleanse on her ultimate, so we need to wait for that.
No worries.
Start me up!
Breathe.
Left hand up! Now right hand up!
Okay, maybe this dodge might be a little bit more annoying than we think. If the enemies after... Okay, just nice. We can silence this guy's ultimate. I hope he's immune. He's not immune. He probably shouldn't be immune. It's on all enemies, right? Yeah, on all enemies. Okay. Let's
Relax. No worries.
let's just go all in on this guy. Just get rid of him.
Don't resist. Thank you for your cooperation.
Left hand up! Now right hand up!
Okay, wonderful.
She took half my body. No, Father will scold me.
Excuse me? Oh, that hurts. Okay. Let's do this, because this is an AoE, dispel both the dodge, and then use regulars, and then use Tooth Fairy's ultimate.
Eating.
Okay, dodge has been dispelled, and sealed.
Are you ready to shake? Woohoo! Release!
Wonderful. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. This is the last spirit. Ow. Okay, let's heal a little bit first. Heal up. And then buff, and then drop this strong attack.
Start me up.
2-star attack.
I smell
Empowered.
something.
Left hand up. Now
I
right
think I should finish him off. Wonderful. Nice. We finished off.
Nobody! A quack with the stink of a monkey! How dare you lay those filthy fingers upon me?
Get out of here. By the power of Christ, I compel you to
I'll
leave.
take care of Isolde. Take this.
Oh, catching a ghost with my hands. Yeah, it's so soft and sticky.
Oh, that's disgusting, man.
Hit back! You thief!
hip hip hooray!
What the hell? We're suddenly fighting ghosts. Oh well. That's the story time.
Sie sind jetzt sicher, Isolde. Spüren Sie nun den Druck meiner Hände. Der Druck wird Sie an einige Dinge erinnern. Sie werden langsam und stetig in Ihren Kopf gelangen und Ihnen nicht schaden. Gut, das ist es. Wenn ich den Druck loslasse, öffnen Sie langsam Ihre Augen. Diese Dinge werden sanft zu Boden fallen, wie Federn. Jetzt fangen Sie sie vorsichtig auf. Jetzt sagen Sie mir, was haben Sie gesehen? Was ist passiert?
Dr. Schwartz told me that humans are rational and we should be able to control ourselves completely. But I failed. The Dittersdorfs can't afford another lunatic like me. I will be abandoned by the audience. By everyone.
No, you are not them, Isolde. As long as you receive proper treatment in the hospital.
Please don't, please. I'm cured. The shock therapy worked well, very well.
Isolde.
No, I mustn't act like Mother or Teofil. The Dittersdorfs can't bear. The opera can't bear.
Heinrich, please take Miss Dittersdorf to get some rest.
I will. What about you, Doctor? Where are you going?
I'm going to get that Schwartz.
Kakanya? Huh? You are from the Foundation. And Angelotti? And the unknown lady?
Damn, poor Isolde. Seems like she's going through a lot. Isolde? Is that actually the proper pronunciation? It feels like that's not the case. It shouldn't be Isolde. German sounds out the E at the end, right? Isolde. Anyway, chapter 6. Yes, Prime Minister. That is a reference to a TV series, isn't it? The British TV series. Yes, Minister and Yes, Prime Minister. Hold on. Let's collect some rewards first. Okay, wonderful. Yes, Prime Minister. Oh, if only you could say the right name. Everything would be so much easier, and I need some energy. +5 activity. That's pretty cute. Let's use actually no, that's actually a bit more. There we go. Alright. Holy shit, did I see that right? I have like I have 50 of these lollipops. That's amazing. Anyhow, let's continue.
Remember, Marcus, the working staff of the Foundation branch will take care of the dispute in their fashion. We just need to follow him in. The members of the Circle are top priority, but before any of them can be convicted, as said before, all we have to do is silently observe and respect their lives.
Understood. I almost bumped into her. That lady in green seemed to be in a bad mood. Shall I ask the gentleman from the branch who she is? Oh, he seems busy at the moment. But that gentleman is a person of this era. If I interrupt him, am I also interrupting his original course of action?
My, Mr. Rigoletto. Your hair has grown so fast. To what do we owe this pleasure? Are you also here for the exquisite art?
Can you just be normal for once, Henry? And stop calling me by those opera names. Someone reported an arcane disturbance here. I see candles. Are you holding a seance? I must remind you that arcane rituals are not allowed unless you have a separate permit.
Excuse me? That's not fair. The first permit already costed us a...
Please calm yourself, sir. Be mindful of what you implied. The Viennese government has ensured you the greatest possible freedom through working with us. Who do you think cleaned up after you people? After those fires, passionate murders, and deadly stampedes? We can't bear the consequences of your moments of epiphany forever. Not to mention the seance is one of the most dangerous acts. We've had 2 colleagues injured, still being treated for mental illness in the Vienna General Hospital. You will find no other place as tolerant and open-minded as this one. In return, you should do your part and cooperate with the government.
Seance? What seance? Nothing of the sort, Mr. Rigoletto. This is just a rehearsal of the play. The candles, the settings, and of course, these paintings once bathed in fire. Yes, this is an art exhibit, a youth rally, or, as we prefer to call it, a visualization of the future.
I demand a rational conversation. Now, I must question the sanity of this gathering. Is there no one here who is of sound mind? If not, I'll have to...
I'm terribly sorry. Mr. Strauss, sorry to keep you waiting.
Miss Netterstoff. Bless you, madam. I did not expect to see you here.
Oh, sorry that we troubled you. I'm here for my late brother's exhibition, and for rehearsal for the coming performance. We got a little carried away. Made you come all the way here to check on us.
Please, madam, as your friend, I do not wish to cause you discomfort. In fact, Mr. Carl and I were talking about you over brunch earlier. He was truly impressed by your talent at the opera.
Ah, Mr. Carl is too kind. Since my mother passed away, he has been such a caring friend to the family.
Well then, this was all just a misunderstanding. But, madam, please understand that I still have procedures to go through. Would you mind if I investigated a little? By investigate, you know, just a quick look around the building.
We are grateful to have a responsible employee like you, Mr. Strauss. Please, help yourself.
Wow! The spider tail and the detection spores. These are Laplace's auxiliary devices for perceiving arcane power. I've never seen one before. Only investigators of level 4 or higher are allowed to use them.
Marcus, come. Give me a hand.
On it. These burnt pictures. They're the work of Theophil von Ditterstoff. They're the perfect subjects for reading. Only a third of the picture can be read, but I can see it clearly. An ingenious composition that balances the different elements of the picture. Sadly, the creator focused too much on the form and overlooked the content. The frame is made of... not important. Next page. This one is luckier. Half of it survived the fire, so we can see the lower half of the lady in the picture. But, Theophil certainly had a way with women. She was not his first prey. And this one, only a frame remains. The rest of his works are too damaged, but I do remember an intact one somewhere. But aside from this, I don't see anything else. Next page. People can be read too. That person, Miss Isolde. Unlike other ladies pursuing the
Hey, I like this
latest fashions
sketch
in
art.
Paris,
Looks pretty cool.
she still wears the corset, with only some Art Nouveau jewelry by her waist. She's as delicate as a butterfly. She is a renowned medium. The Ditterstoff family is well known for their mediumship. Nowadays, they use that power mostly for art. That is, they summon a spirit to possess their body so they can sing, write, and paint like no other. They also suffered for this power. Racked by neurosis and hysteria, the family has had very few members despite its long history. Wait a minute. The picture behind her is still intact, and it is enormous. Is that the Salvation? Strange. This painting is...
You have a keen eye for art, miss.
Oh!
This painting is the work of my dearest friend, Sigmund. The Salvation. The only piece he left behind that survived the consuming flames. These enchanting, magical circles, one next to another. Oh, I was only reciting Miss Caccania. We're both passionate about the subject. How regrettable. She would have given you a much better explanation if she were here. Her words can easily stir one's soul.
Did you say Kakanya? You have a friend called Kakanya?
Oh, yes. Every artist has their own nickname. I also have the honor of knowing the Orange Knight, Victor of the Rhyme, Offerstrudel. Are you a friend of Kakanya? Too bad she just left. She should be meeting with Dr. Schwartz by now.
No, the name sounded a little strange to me, that's all. But I appreciate the explanation, sir.
What happened? Are these ghosts? Didn't you say there wasn't a seance? This is Dietersdorf. I would very much like an explanation.
Oh, they're still chasing me!
The detection spores have taken effect and enveloped the ghosts. Marcus, can you still read?
I think so.
Good. I'll draw its attention. You take care of the arcanum part.
Okay, finally, time for some battle. Insight 2 level 40. Jeez, that is so high. Where's my cursor? Okay, there it is. Yeah, look at that. Insight 2 level 40 and we're only on chapter 6. Like, goddamn. Okay. Let's clear it out. Oh, let's see the enemies. Are they the ghosts as well? 11k HP. They've been upgraded slightly. Okay, no worries. We shall use the same team. Star Arcanist. Do I really want to have Cristallo? This Yearning Desire. I could have sworn I gave her the healing one. This one. Yeah, sure. I'll give it to that. What's this? Healing done plus 3% for the carrier. Oh, she can heal herself. Okay, let's start. Interesting.
I can't wait anymore.
Okay. Set up the counter. This attack and then this attack.
For everyone. Goodbye.
At least the true damage from the counter, from the riposte, is actually still valid. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's see.
They're just little games. Start me up.
For everyone.
Woohoo! Release! Rock, rock, rock! Change the world! Peace and love!
Nice, all these counter attacks are helpful, you know. What's this again? Okay, she can... Okay. Let's heal up a little bit. Dispel this, and then
They're just little games.
finish it off with Regulus.
Thing. Don't resist.
Oh, that's the wrong ability. Oh well. Hey, at least I removed some Moxie from that guy. From that ghosty. Okay. Does this actually remove Moxie? Hold on. I completely forgot. This one. Scores a critical hit. Only if I score a critical hit. Let's try that out.
Start me up.
Let's finish off this ghost.
Relax.
Hopefully I can reduce Moxie on this guy. God, oh yeah, damn it. I forgot that. God damn, okay. Hey, at least I got a silence and seal, so... No, I guess it's not bad. Okay, just to make sure, I'm gonna dispel all the...
Are you ready to be blinded?
Dispel all the buffs.
Beating.
Dispel the stupid. Okay, this dodge mechanic is a little bit annoying now. Oh dang, they can also reduce Moxie. That hurts. Okay, let's just continue healing. Counter attack. And then you know what, it's fine. This riposte is actually quite useful considering its true damage. They call it Genesis damage. So the dodge doesn't work. Riposted himself to death. Also, what happened here? This concert cannot gain Moxie. Damn, I didn't know you could do that. That's painful. Oh shit. Well, thankfully Voyager already had maximum Moxie. Okay, do this. And then let's nuke this guy out of existence. Oh shoot. Is he gonna dodge the ultimate? Yeah, he actually does dodge the ultimate. Holy. I completely forgot about that. At least Moxie's gone in the silent seal. Oh. And that should finish him off. The fighting goes all of a sudden. Shadow boxing.
In the Foundation's kids.
Miss Dietersdorf, you told me this was just an opera rehearsal. Now look at this mess. And more importantly, my two assistants are still here. I must ask you for a good reason to report to my superior.
Oh, Isolde, my dear lovely gal.
Mr. Karl.
Director?
Look at you, so pale. The play is sapping your strength. Come, child, come to me. I told Schwartz to take good care of you. Well, I guess he can't be in two places at once. The frequent presentations must have been too much for a doctor such as he. I've learned that you've recovered from hysteria, which is good, but promise me that you'll look after yourself, will you? Your late mother suffered a tragic end, and it would be unbearable for the Empire to lose another star.
You flatter me.
Joseph?
Yes, Director.
Don't be so hard on them. Those wonderful stage effects. Heinrich is an expert at this, yes? What better demonstrates our free wills than respecting the artists in their work? None of us would mind an episode of excitement every once in a while. Even the gentlemen from the headquarters would agree with me, don't you think?
Yes, you're right.
We are short on manpower, and the assistants should focus on more important matters.
We should leave.
Oh, that's it. Okay. What was that again? Oh my god, the narrator. I'm gonna lose my mind. I think we're just gonna listen to the you know what? Let's just actually listen to the narrator now. Should make for a good ending because we're gonna be ending this episode very soon. Let's just
Look at this, dearie. This kind of
I do
hand
wonder
mirror
why
has
they
become
changed the
latest
narrator
fashion. Oh,
from
it's a
grumpy older
trifling
man
thing,
to kindly
but
grandma.
people like me have to stay in the loop to make a living. Come here, gaze into the mirror, and fix your hat. What do you see?
It looks
Do you like what you see?
it doesn't look broken, so maybe I.
Oh, look at our little artist in the mirror. Something of a narcissist, then. No, I'm not laughing at you. In this place, valuing one's uniqueness, one's own voice, is much to be desired. You have to be loud enough, firm enough to show no fear nor hesitation, so that at the end of the waltz you will have the strength to break their instruments. So in the warmth of spring, the ice cracks deeper. One splinters into two, and each begins to splinter again. They set up the mirror and lift the cloth, exposing to light the good, the bad, and what lies beyond them both. Then the factions split and then split again. Secessionists, by their nature, are not in the business of keeping things together. They won't stop the fractures. They can't. In lifting the cloth, in seeing their reflection, they scatter themselves like dandelion seeds in the wind. Oh, I don't know where, but I do know what they're doing. Some of them still paint with gold leaf. Others believe they must depict what is real. Some depict the ravings of their dreams. Some seek to change the streets into works of art, and others drive out all meaning from their work. The only time they ever reach an agreement is just before they lift the cloth from the mirror. Before the Potemkin village with all its empty facades moves somewhere else, some of them might just achieve their ends. To be like the golden cabbage, sitting atop its dome over the ring road. To be...
Oh, oops, I skipped that way too fast. Let's see what... To be like the golden cabbage sitting atop its dome over the ring road. To be recognized by everyone. What the hell are you talking about? This narrator is definitely senile or some shit, I swear. Oh, interesting. It completely disappears? Alright. And then I think one more was actually right here, number 6.
Let's start our conversation with a simple exercise. First, please repeat after me. Dittersdorf. After all the days you've spent in Vienna, you should be familiar with the name. Tell me, how do you feel about it? You're making light of it again. But fair enough. You're new here, not as familiar with this name as those who live here, murmuring it in their dreams. Most of the time it swirls invisibly through the conversations on the street. Other times, it is tangible in the signatures of the exhibits, seen in the performances and the metal badges clinging to collars, and always in the boys and girls who inherit the Dittersdorf talents. And just like that, they are thrust into the role of the outstanding Dittersdorfs, the lady songbird, and the artistic painter. Oh, of course! Well then, high time to tell you about them. Vienna, at present, is a splendid, crumbling house. Whenever the waltz starts playing, the roof trembles along with the music, while the dancing crowd, and funny that it is a crowd, none of them dare look up at it. The people here live in identical pretty little houses, the social classes smoothed out like butter on a cake. Now, works of art become their icons, and in their madness, they scramble to make these beautiful, dazzling things. The Dittersdorfs, nobles who can perform channeling, are made to perform like dancing animals in a circus. Businessmen and nobles clamoring to sponsor their performances in order to glorify themselves. The noble ladies prefer to curate the finest acts, highlighting their good taste and fashionability, while the lordlings seem to prefer new and hidden talents as some example of their virtue. How then could a good singer ever miss a performance? But she must to take her chance, seizing the lovely bird in her hand. That poor, noble little bird, because people said that she was born with madness. And it is in this act of fighting against her madness that she proves herself proper among the noble ladies. She knows better than anyone why a piece of art is valuable, and how to make it worth even more.
Yeah, sure. He's just gonna turn herself insane so that we have the good old tortured artists, right? Oh, they're all in the gallery, so we can actually view them in the gallery. Hold on, I want to do that.
Sound of raindrops on the window.
Eh? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, there's something else here. Oh, oops. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's just go to that last. Oh, oops. Yeah, here. Let's just go to that final. Oh, this is. Oh, interesting. An effective way for interdepartmental communication and understanding the needs of all employees. A suggestion box. Wow, those things are totally useful, right? Da da da. Submit da 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 da. PP face of the little tank engine. Thomas the tank engine. The blast department. Mask plan Mark II has now been initiated. Ta-da. Stop letting your spiders run wild. Ta-da, da-da-da. Spiders eating cockroaches and affecting the experiments. Pretty funny. Look, just because I'm researching the spider tail doesn't mean da-da-da-da-da. This sincere advice for Madam Lucy. Not entering the offices without prior removal, developing better sense of humor and not removing important components from their delicate machinery. Weird that considering Madame Lucy is a machine herself, and why would she do that? Oh, it's X. Hello X, a set of devices is unnecessarily completed. My office wall is now covered with fake. Hey, that's a classic, honestly. Fake 230 volt sockets. Is this what you call a sense of humor? Okay, that's pretty funny. Alright, I believe that's the number 7 is also another battle. It's also another battle stage. Okay, so that's it for, I suppose that's it for today's episode of Reverse 1999. Like I said, I don't want to make these episodes too long and thus too boring, so I'll just keep them around an hour or so. I think it's already been an hour or so. Like some rewards. I guess we could update, guys, show you my outdoor theater. I actually bought I was able to buy the Psycube knock on the door, as well as the 2 Unilocks, which I actually bought very early on. You guys saw it as well. Next, I'm going to buy Gluttony, then these, as many as possible. I don't know if I want to do a lot of farming, but we'll see. Anyway, that is all for today's episode of Vivas 1999, El Lucevan Stelle. I'm still not sure whether that's the correct way to pronounce it. Don't know, don't care. But thank you all so much for watching, and this has been Leaf, wishing you a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, in case I don't see you around. Good night, take care, love life, bye bye, signing off, see ya!